With that, I yield to the ranking member, Mr. McGovern, for any comments he wishes to make.
Well, thank you, Madam Chair, and it's great to see you and my colleagues on the committee. So here we are again, more Republican measures written for and by big oil, big gas, and big mining for polluters, not people. A deeply partisan energy and water funding bill that will jack up costs for American families while giving China the advantage in clean energy. And hanging over it all is a looming Republican-made shutdown. We are supposed to be here to do the people's work, fund the government, keep our water safe, make energy affordable. But let's be honest, this majority has one obsession: burying the Epstein files. That's the through line. Every delay, every diversion, every broken promise, it all comes back to the same thing: protecting the powerful instead of telling the truth. We saw it before the August district work period. You voted against transparency again and again, voted against releasing the Epstein files again and again. Then you guys rolled out a laughable resolution by my good friend, Mr. Norman, a press release dressed up as a bill, a resolution which didn't even have the force of law, and then you guys skipped town without even ever voting on it. Republicans paraded around a fake resolution, but never voted on it because you never planned to vote on it. It was completely fake, concocted to make it look like Republicans were doing something. And here you go again, another fake resolution that literally directs a committee to do what it was already doing. Republicans are trying to kick the can down the road even more, telling oversight, keep looking into it. Give me a break. Translation, you want a congressional committee to slow walk the release of just some of the files. At this point, Republicans should just admit that you're covering for your rich and powerful friends. It's that simple. This isn't complicated. And even while Republicans stall, even while they try to distract, Republicans continue to break promise after promise. Remember the Speaker's big promise? No August recess until all the appropriation bills are done. I'm quoting him directly. Well, it's September, and we are only on Bill 3. 3 out of 12. 9 more to go. Another broken promise, another failure of this majority. And all the while, Jeffrey Epstein's partner in crime, Ghislaine Maxwell, magically lands in a country club prison after being interviewed by Trump's political lackeys. Trump moved his convicted child sex offender friend into cushy new digs. And can I even get a peep of criticism or pushback from the other side? This is insane. But we're instead told to focus on these absurd partisan messaging bills. That's the Republican plan. Hide the files, distract the public, protect your friends, and cover for Trump. Republican leadership thought a fake resolution would do it. They thought sending everyone home early would do it. Now they think yet another meaningless resolution will do it. Wrong. The American people aren't buying it, and neither am I. We deserve a Congress that doesn't flinch from hard truths. We deserve leaders who stand up to predators, not cover for them. We deserve real accountability, and we deserve to read the Epstein files and decide for ourselves. Release the files. With that, I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. McGovern.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Today, we've got to break down some pretty outrageous comments made by Congressman Jim F.C. Govern during a committee meeting. And let me tell you, it's the same old script. Attack Republicans, cry about transparency, and somehow try to make everything about Donald Trump. So, let's unpack this nonsense like true patriots and see what's really going on here. MC Govern kicks things off by calling Republican energy and water funding bills partisan and for big oil, gas, and mining. Well, let me ask you this. Who keeps the lights on in America? Who fuels our cars, heats our homes, and powers our factories? It's not windmills that freeze in the winter. It's not solar panels that go dark at night. It's oil, gas, and coal. Republicans are fighting to make sure America has affordable, reliable energy. Democrats would rather sell us out to China with their so-called green energy schemes that destroy jobs here and line Beijing's pockets. Next, MC Govern tries the tired old scare tactic a Republican-made shutdown is looming. This is classic. Every time conservatives try to rein in spending, the left screams shut down, shut down, shut down. Guess what? We're back/dollar 34 trillion in debt. Somebody has to take responsibility. Democrats never meant a spending bill they didn't love, as long as it grows government. Republicans are saying, let's fund what matters, let's cut the waste, and let's stop bankrupting our kids' futures. Here's where McGovern really goes off the rails. He claims Republicans' so-called obsession is to bury the Epstein files. Are you kidding me? The Epstein scandal is one of the darkest stains on our justice system. And here's the truth. It wasn't Republicans who were partying on Epstein's island. Who were the frequent flyers on Epstein's jet? Bill Clinton, Hollywood elites, Wall Street billionaires, globalists, the same crowd Democrats protect every single day. So let's not pretend this is some GOP cover-up. If anything, Democrats are terrified of those files because they know they'll expose people in their own rags. McGovern attacks Republicans for introducing a resolution to release the files, saying it was fake and a press release dressed up as a bill. Well, let me explain something. Democrats controlled Congress for years and never lifted a finger to release the Epstein files. Not one. And now, when Republicans are pushing the issue, suddenly it's not good enough? That's because they don't want the truth out. They want to weaponize the scandal against conservatives while covering for their Hollywood donors and globalist pals. He rants about Speaker McCarthy not finishing all 12 appropriations bills before August recess. Again, this is Politics 101. No speaker, Republican or Democrat, ever gets all 12 done on time. It's a cheap shot. The real issue here is priorities. Republicans are trying to cut through bloated government spending, while Democrats complain because it slows down their spending spree. I'll take a Congress that works carefully and responsibly over one that rubber stamps trillion-dollar bills any day. Then he takes a bizarre turn, blaming Trump for Ghislaine Maxwell being in what he calls a country club prison. Give me a break. Trump is not president anymore. The Biden administration runs the Bureau of Prisons. If Maxwell is in cushy digs, that's on Joe Biden, not Donald Trump. But Democrats can't resist throwing Trump's name into everything, even when it makes no sense. It's pure Trump derangement syndrome. McGovern accuses Republicans of trying to hide the files, distract the public, protect your friends, and cover for Trump. Folks, that's projection if I've ever seen it. That's literally what Democrats do every single day. Hunter Biden? Covered. Hillary Clinton's emails? Covered. FISA abuse? Covered. Epstein's connections to Democrat donors and elites? Covered. They accuse Republicans of the very things they're guilty of, and the media lets them get away with it. Finally, he pretends to care about accountability. He says we deserve leaders who stand up to predators, not cover for them. Okay, where was that accountability when Bill Clinton was flying around with Epstein? Where was that accountability when Hollywood elites and Democrat donors were exposed? Nowhere. Democrats only care about accountability when they can twist it into a weapon against conservatives. So let's cut through the nonsense. Republicans are fighting for affordable energy, a responsible budget, and transparency on issues like Epstein. Democrats are running interference, protecting their powerful friends, and trying to spin the narrative against conservatives. Don't fall for it. The American people deserve the truth. The Epstein files should be released, all of them, no matter who it implicates. And we need leaders with the courage to fight for American families, not bow to global elites. If you agree, hit that like button, share this video, and let's keep spreading the truth. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, because we're not afraid to call out the lies, expose the hypocrisy, and stand up for American values. Until next time, stay strong, stay free, and God bless America.